Testing. That is the sink. Hello, my right hand arm man, my best friends, my confidants, my silly rabbits.
His what?
His silly rabbit.
His silly rabbit?
Yes.
Is that what he calls you?
No.
I am here with a bowl and a dream. It's a bowl of Greek yogurt chobani. Sorry for the lax video. It's just I did film professionally, quote unquote, with a full beautiful face, truly. But I was dead inside, and I literally while I was recording, I was like, this is some grade A shit, and I didn't want to put that out there. So I'm redoing it, and I feel a lot better, and I feel a little more myself. So, like, literally, I didn't even watch that video. I just deleted it right after it was done, which is so stupid. Why did I even do the whole thing? Regardless, we're here to look at some bags, look at what's inside of some bags, and tell you my thoughts on them. So let's get into it. I watched a few of these videos talking about these bags, and they've all said they were like early 2000s or 90s aesthetics and stuff. This is 80s. Is it not? Is this not like a Barbie font 80s look thing? IPSY this month has given some type of theme, I suppose, and it is like take a break, like treat yourself, something kind of along those lines. To me, it feels like a parody of what's going on right now. It feels like they're mocking us. Escape? Where? Where do we escape to? Wanderlust? I've got that. I'm sure they've done this as like, yeah, you're staying home, but like, dude, let's feel good about that. Let's do shit and escape through consumerism. But look at this little airplane chain charm thing that they've put on the bags, mocking us. So anyways, no, I am happy about these, by the way. I'm not serious. Here is the Glam Bag. These are $12. Let's look inside. The first item called Base, because they are plant-based ingredients. For some reason, it's still good for 12 months. That's the expiration on this. So that's surprising for just using plant-based ingredients, in my opinion. It is a body lotion, Seductive Sandalwood. The scent, I would not say was sandalwood if I had no idea what it was and you just put it in my nose. It smells kind of cinnamony. That would be the first thing I would say. But once you say it's sandalwood, it like clicks in my head. So yeah, it's nice. It's very unisex in that way. And I did a little testy test. I put this on me. You know, I went to my boyfriend and I was like, hey, the instructions did say get naked, rub onto skin, clothing is optional after. Was there some magical, sensual eruption? That's so gross. Was there any kind of extra spice added? No, he just said, oh, it smells familiar, and then he just kind of went off and played Magic: The Gathering. I don't think it's an aphrodisiac in any sense of the word, you know. If you're into this, you're into this. Personally, I like a little more like sweet scents. I don't use body lotions for the lotion. I just use them as like an added layer of fragrance because I love smelling good. So not my cup of tea, but it's plant-based, and if that's your lifestyle, I bet you would love the sandalwood scent. I prefer sandalwood being burnt in incense. Second item is something I was actually really excited about. This is probably my fave thing in the whole thing. It's the banana setting powder, and it is in the shade medium. The ingredients are silica, magnesium, stearate, kaolin, dimethicone. So they're, you know, they're not like the highest quality ingredients, and the packaging doesn't feel as such either. However, I think it looks nice. I put it on the left side of my face and Laura Mercier powder on the right side of my face. But yeah, if you look close at this powder, it has shimmer in it, and I really like it. I've never tried a powder that was darker, you know, because it's translucent, so I just get whatever that they have, and I kind of use it as like a contouring highlighter moment. I always get the lighter shade. This was nice. It makes me look a little more natural, I guess, and not so clown-like. I'm grateful that I tried it out. I really would never have tried it out if I didn't get it in this bag. Now, the next item I got was the Purlisse Radiant Glow Illuminating BB Cream. And this is for normal to dry skin. So I actually did a whole video reviewing this, so please check it out to hear my thoughts on it. I wouldn't buy this personally. In my comments, someone said I should mix this with the other version that they have for like all skin types, and it has higher coverage as well, so it's nice. If I get that, I'll do it, but I'm not going to go out of my way and buy a full bottle because it's like $35, so it's just too much for me to take a risk on. I'm happy that I tried this type of BB cream though, and I didn't waste $35 on it. So, and I got to make a video on it and share my thoughts for other people that were perhaps thinking of purchasing that one. So, still very grateful to have gotten this in my bag. The next item I received is Real Elemental Practice brand Cica All-in-One Serum. It's, you know, I read Phytosol Moisture. I thought this was a moisturizer the whole time, and I've been using it as such. So I've just been using 2 serums, truly. You know, that explains it. I put it on my skin, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, almost all my moisturizers are a little sticky at the end. It's just like the nature of a moisturizer because they're doing all they can to keep your skin nice and hydrated. But this one just kind of like smoothed over, and it almost felt mattifying, if that makes sense. So I really liked it. But now I'm seeing, oh my gosh, it's a serum. Well, it's formulated without parabens and things like that. So if you're into that, I recommend this, I guess, as a serum. Oh, who knows? The next item that I received is this Pixi by Petra lip gloss. Not my shade of lip gloss personally. I think it still looks nice, and I'm sure if other people saw it on me, they'd be like, oh, it looks fine. It's just personal preference. I like a little touch of red, a little strawberry, just ate a popsicle type of look. I like orange even, and corals, I guess, which is pretty much a mix of the strawberry and the orange moment. So this mauve tone is definitely something for my sister. But as a lip gloss, you can see it yourself and judge. When you put it on, it actually has this like mint-like scent or taste to it. You know, it's kind of inevitable that you're going to taste your lip gloss. So it's not unpleasant at all. And that mint sensation is probably because it stimulates your lip to be a little bit more plump. You can actually feel it doing something like cooling and trying to plump up your lips, though it's not stinging at all, so I don't think it actually works. Any lip plumper that actually works, there's usually a little bit of pain, right? They have some type of pepper put into there. If you're a little bit more sensitive and just that minty sensation does cause your lips to plump, I would recommend this to try it out. And if you don't like, you know, those pepper infusion type lip plumpers, and that's too much for you, then try this out. You know, there's definitely people that get irritated with much less, so this could be a nice little in-between for you. So moving on to the Glam Bag Plus. This is definitely my favorite. I know you spend a little more money, you're getting more items, more value, but I find it usually actually more of a value to have the smaller one because you're spending less money and you're like even more surprised at how good the items are. Whereas this one is like $25, so it has to work a little bit more to get my respect. But yeah, all of these are aesthetic. They're cute. I don't know. There's something really nice about these. It's truly worth it to spend, I think, double the price, I guess, to get this one. And I didn't get the ultimate one, but it's because whenever I get even the Glam Bag Plus, a lot of the items are things that I see other people make videos on getting the ultimate version, and I have those items in my Plus bag. And so for me, I mean, it's like getting the bigger bag for less. So it's worth it. Anyways, first item is this full-size Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. It smells amazing. I mean, it's watermelon. That watermelon scented themed items are really a trend. I'm wearing a lip gloss that also has a very strong watermelon taste to it. I forget what the name is of it though. It's like a lip oil. It's on YouTube though, if you wanna see that. Plug. I don't know what these little balls are then. I just assume it's charcoal because that's also a trend I've been seeing. Watermelon with charcoal. So it's quite watery of a primer. It's not like a mattifying, like smoothing primer in the sense of that it's filling your pores or anything like that. In my experience, primers are usually either like feeling like a moisturizer, a jelly watery type. That's what this is. Or, you know, they're this soft matte texture that is like the no pores primer from Benefit. So I've been using this for a little bit. I like it, but since I have acne scars, I do prefer the no pores primer from Benefit, like that type of texture. Although I hear it's actually like worse for your pores, but it works for my acne scars and it's not gonna make my acne scars worse. So, but I use those for like more special occasions because they're very pricey. This, since I got it for free, I've been just using every day. And it's nice and natural looking. My only complaint is that there is no tube to dispense the product with. If this was just a squeeze bottle, I'd be okay with it. But there is a pump to it, right? It needs like a tube to get the product out, really. Because if I do it like this, you see there's an air bubble up here. Sometimes it makes it so product doesn't come out because it's not touching the product. There's an air bubble there. So it's just suspended in nothing and it doesn't get anything. So I have to flip it upside down. This is super nitpicky, but I notice it. Like I have to do this to get the product out and that's just not natural for me. I pick up something and I do this. You know, I don't go like this. I mean, even going sideways would probably help, but just wanted to mention that. Ciate, perhaps change that up. If you needed some feedback, there it is. This next item is gorgeous. It's so aesthetic. The Awake Glow Pill Super Serum. Serum Super in French, I'm assuming. Now, it claims that there's a lot of like vitamins and minerals inside of it, and it helps you in that sense. I have breakouts when I have my period, so it didn't stop that from happening. I mean, that's kind of hormonal, so I don't think it would. But yeah, it didn't help that. But it didn't make my skin break out or anything. So there's that. It's a little watery and I like it. When I put it on, I enjoyed the experience and I really love the look of this. I mean, geez, would probably get this just to display. Not really. I'm not wasting my money like that, but I am happy to get it just because it looks so good. So, but I am using it and I hope I use it all. So if it does transform my life in some way, I will let you know. But for now, it's okay. You don't need to go run and get it. But if you think it's cute and you like using serums, then it's not bad by any means. It doesn't smell bad and it doesn't feel weird. And I would like to think that it is helping my skin. So stay tuned. So this next item is the item that I picked from my bag. And it is Eyes on the Prize 958. That's the shade Color Boss by Makiage. It is a quite golden toned eye color. I didn't have much choice because I was lazy and I didn't check the options out till later on. So I only had like a few shades of this brand's eyeshadows to choose from and like a mascara. And I was going back and forth because I was like, oh damn, that mascara is really cute. More on that later. But this, I'm really happy I got it because it's such an easy color to throw on. I think golds are, yes, quite common in a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but they're also very well used. And this one has a nice rose gold tint to it. And I don't know if it's showing up on camera well, but in my opinion, that's what I'm getting. And the texture on it is also very different from a lot of my other eyeshadows. When I use it with a brush, you know, it like any other eyeshadow, you know, it's fine. Okay, it's nothing bad. It's not streaky or too chalk-like. When you put it on your finger, it really looks like liquid gold or something. That's what I noticed immediately. So it looks creamy, oddly enough, for being a powder eyeshadow. So I will say, when you apply it, if you really want that punch of color, you're going to need to spray something on your brush or just use your finger. Like, that makes it amplify so much more. And wow, this is a very luxurious packaging. Very heavy metal weight, a magnetic closure. I'm kind of impressed. I haven't tried any other Makiage product, but it does make me want to see what their other stuff is like. So the next item is actually something I'm so excited to get, because it was one of the other choices that I could choose from, and I thought, like, if I picked one, I wouldn't be able to get any of the other stuff, but I was debating between that eyeshadow and this Tarte Surfer Curl mascara, and I got it still. Oh, I'm so happy. I was like thinking, maybe I should have gotten that mascara. Got it anyway, whoop whoop, because it's so cute. I'm a sucker for packaging, I guess. It's so clean. I'm sure I'm going to make it dirty and disgusting soon enough, but like, just having it in my purse looking gorgeous makes me happy. But the performance on the mascara is what people care about, right? I find it less watery than the one that I use currently. So it is a little more clumpy because it's thicker, but I find that you kind of need it to be clumpy if you want it to work and build up and you have your eyelashes be thicker and lengthening. Now, it's not clumpy to the point that I'm talking to someone and they can see that my eyes look like spider legs and it's disgusting. I can take a selfie and no one's going to notice. Okay, it's more clumpy in the sense that when I'm looking really close to my eye with a mirror. So it's okay. It's totally fine. And it truly reminds me of coming out of the beach, or, you know, coming out of the shower and looking at my eyelashes. You know, they're all stuck together and a little darker and thicker because they're wet. So it really does give me that look. So Surfer Curl, I think, is quite a cute name and an appropriate name for my opinions on this mascara. So I do recommend it. I mean, look at the video footage yourself and see if it's something that you're into. I guess this is the last item that I received, and it is a brow product. Again, I love trying new things. I don't try a lot of brow products. I genuinely just get like an eyeshadow color and I put that on my eyebrows and that's it. So it's interesting to finally have a powder that is actually dedicated for my eyebrows. So it's not streaky. It might be a little chalky though, in my opinion, and not too punchy in terms of color payoff, but that might be good because with eyebrows, I find that too much is truly too much. Like eyeshadows, you can put a lot on, whatever, right? Eyebrow product, it's so noticeable. I've had so many friends that look back at their pictures of when they first started like using a pomade or something, and they're like, Jesus, why did you let me exist like that? So I don't want that happening to me. So I like how this one you really have to build up with, and even then, like, you're not gonna get a dark blocky brow if you're after that. If you want to ruin your life like that, sorry, this isn't the brow product for you. If you are a little more timid, a little more shy with the makeup, and you don't want to be doing too much, you just really have no idea what's too much or not, I would recommend this eyebrow product. Even the little spoolie and brush it comes with, totally usable. And even though it's synthetic, like, it's not, things that come with brushes are never that amazing, okay? But you can work with it. And I love the spoolie for going over my eyelashes. Like when I think something's a little clumpy, I just go over it with another spoolie and I just free it up a little bit. Sometimes I get tweezers or like a needle or something to separate the eyelash hairs or pick off a little clump at the end of an eyelash, because I'm picky and I want it to look as clean as I can make it. I do prefer more of like an individual hair look. So I would love to try like an eyebrow pen that's kind of translucent. Hopefully I get one of those in one of these bags. But the powder has certainly opened up my makeup repertoire, or has added range to my makeup selection. So I'm going to keep using it, keep trying to perfect my art. Maybe try a wet brush with it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, those are my 2 bags. They've been unzipped and they've been gouged out, and you've heard my opinion on them. So thank you so much for watching this, sticking around, and to anyone that has subscribed to me, and more so, even if you didn't subscribe to me, if you just like comment on my videos and say your 2 cents about it, positive or negative, it truly does encourage me to upload more. So I'm really grateful for that. I film so many videos, and I don't know, I look at it and I go, who the F is gonna watch this? Like, it sucks. So when people actually thank me for making it and stuff like that, like it's nice. So thank you so much. I don't think I say thank you enough. I'm gonna probably do like a mukbang ASMR thing with this later, so stay tuned for that. Let's have fun. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and hope this entertained you in some way. Okay, peace.